Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Which, Marcus, please don't stab me with a rusty nail.
Candy cane.
This took a dark turn.
That's what I think of with Rusty
Dark
Nail. Candy cane.
Bless it.
So, believe it or not, I do actually have something I want to talk about today.
I'm a golf clap on
Daniel's
that
gonna tell us he's quitting the podcast.
So, on that
Peace out, mother. Anyways, so before we get to what you want to talk about, what do you want to do an intro for?
Oh, no. By all means.
Do your thing.
Well, no, I'm saying, do you want us to do the intro first?
Yeah, you should absolutely do the intro. I mean, there's no way that you can't not do the intro.
Should we let Muffin do the intro?
No.
I mean, we could always try.
No.
The people are waiting for you to do the intro.
Hey everybody! Welcome to the Daily Biker Podcast.
Keep going.
We have the Clueless Leader.
What's my name?
You put me on the spot. I can't.
So wait, how long
it.
have you guys been married?
It doesn't.
Apparently too long.
Too long. I forgot his name.
She's been replaced. That's not actually Heather. The real Heather never would have done that.
We have Miss Muffin rolling with the intro. My name is Marcus. I am your clueless leader, and we do have
That guy.
That guy.
Well, we have Daniel.
Hey
Daniel.
there.
Every time I give him a nickname, he's like, "Nope."
Nope.
I just call him Daniel.
Putting the kibosh on those things.
Daniel has one nickname, and it is only I don't even call him by his nickname. I won't even say it on here. And the only people that I've ever heard say it is Stephanie and your mom.
Yeah.
I've said it messing with you before.
Yes. Yeah.
But also earlier I said daddy.
And I responded. So I don't
like,
know what
Daddy.
Like, and I responded.
I don't know what that says about me.
Like, why'd you respond to that way?
So, Daniel has something he wants to talk about.
So I've been seeing articles about a new motorcycle coming out of China. You've probably seen them. It's
I've been seeing a lot of articles on a Chinese motorcycle too, but it's probably not what you're talking about.
from
And we'll go down that road too.
from Great Wall Motors.
Never heard of that.
But China didn't build the Great Wall. Conspiracy theory number one for this show.
Oh God.
So it is a Goldwing competitor with a 2000cc flat 8. Now they haven't released. It's not been for sale, or these are all like motor show type things.
Oh, so this is similar to North Korea's nuclear capabilities.
Yes.
Okay.
But they do actually. The bike does exist, and this is actually.
Well, so does North Korea's nuclear weapons.
Well, so does North Korea. But so apparently, Great Wall Motors is one of the largest automotive manufacturers in the world.
Well, yeah. I mean, they stretch all the way from one side of China to the other.
God bless it.
Bazinga. You had to know. You know there's Great Wall jokes coming with us.
Oh yes, they're absolutely
Of course.
You know what they should call that motorcycle?
They need to have a competing Mongolian company.
You know what they should call that motorcycle?
What?
The Nephilim. Oh, conspiracy theory number 2.
Oh God.
But don't worry, it's the 2000 GL. It's the S2000 GL.
Is that what they're calling it?
That's what they're calling it.
Can they call it the GL? I guess technically you can.
Yeah. Well, because the Hondas, the Goldwings, are the GL 1800s. This is 2000 GL.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's like...
Goldwing.
Well, it's like...
It's a Goldwing.
It's like any company using GTI behind... or GT,
yeah.
or,
I was going to say, I'd go with GT. I only know of one company that uses GTI.
Volkswagen and Peugeot. Renault uses
Peugeot.
GTI as well.
Didn't we have a conversation the other day about the French does not make good cars?
We did. But they do make cars.
And they do make cars, yeah.
Just like the Chinese. So, it's...
Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to have the Renault 302 rally car.
Oh, God, yeah.
But the only thing about that car that's still Renault is the body.
Yeah.
Because what most people don't realize in the States is there are two different Renaults. It is the same company, but there's two completely different Renaults. There's a Renault that makes cars for the public.
Yeah.
And there's the Renault that makes race cars.
Yeah, they're two different companies.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them makes decent products. The other one makes cars for the French.
Well,
and now no one that listens to us in France.
Right, yeah.
Cancel
everybody in France is probably so. Actually, Peter right now is probably loving every minute of this.
But compose myself.
I mean, the people in North Korea don't give a shit because they're not responding to us.
You know what? If you are in North Korea and listening to this podcast, send us a smoke signal because we know you don't have access to cell phones or the internet.
And we know what you're going to say, Kim. They hate us because they ate us.
And cancel.
So the S1000, S2000. Wait, so they're stealing two different names from Honda.
It's a Honda S2000.
Yes. Yes. GL.
S2000.
GL.
Yes. They're just putting them in different ways. But, so it's a 2000cc flat 8-cylinder engine, like the Goldwing, that is a flat 6, which is currently 1800 cc's.
And I'm going to tell you why the Goldwing, though, I think is still 6-cylinder.
It is.
No, why it's still a 6-cylinder.
I was like...
No, why it's still a 6-cylinder. Why they haven't made it an 8-cylinder.
Because they don't need to.
You know what you're not going to get out of that 8-cylinder that you're getting out of that 6-cylinder? Torque.
That is true. That is true.
So the thing about it is those engines, it's not that the bike won't go. And it's not that it won't have speed or something like that. But the smaller you make that piston, the less torque you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Honda, their most recent iteration of the Goldwing, they've actually slimmed it down. They've made it smaller.
Yeah.
So, but this is like almost 10 inches longer than a Goldwing.
So it is the size of an S2000.
Basically.
I mean,
it looks like a cross between a Vaquero and a Goldwing. It has a really weird front end on it.
Like I think a flat V8 is a super cool concept.
Yeah.
Or a flat V8, a flat 8-cylinder is a super cool concept. What I think a lot of these companies like that needs to do, though, instead of producing that motorcycle, is they need to fine-tune that engine to where it's like pristine.
Yeah.
And then sell it to other companies.
Yeah.
They would make a lot more money doing that. Like QJ.
Yeah. But then again, this is a company that actually manufactures automobiles as well, so they probably pulled this out of a car.
Is that the same company that manufactures the fake rolls?
You know what? I wouldn't be so... I think it is. I think they do.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I think they do manufacture like it's a G-Wagon, but it's a, X-Wagon.
I was about to say, they make like the Mercedes...
The ML.
Well, the E600. They make the G-Wagon. They make like a couple different Rolls Royces and a couple different other things. But they're all buys from different companies, but they're all from one parent company.
Yeah. Yeah. From what I understand, this is kind of like
Top Gear did a big episode on that. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember.
They went and drove all those cars.
So this is a company they have a bunch of different other names and titles underneath them.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I'm actually genuinely curious as to, because apparently they're making it for American markets. No other part of the world needs a motorcycle that's that big.
I don't know if any other part of the world really does Goldwing.
Yeah, so that's Europe.
Yeah, but I still don't think they do Goldwings like we do.
Well, no, because you can sneeze too hard and you're in a different country in Europe.
I think that's true.
Like,
I tell you what that front end looks like. I tell you what this whole bike looks like. It looks like they took a Goldwing like frame and engine design.
Yeah.
I mean, it does resemble a Goldwing.
And made it with an Indian Challenger tour pack and front fairing.
I can
see
definitely
that actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull up a side profile of an Indian Challenger with a tour pack.
Yeah. The front end, though, when you look at the front end, it really looks like the old Vaquero, where it had that big kind of lumpy front fairing that was on it.
Yeah. Well, we ran into a guy on the way to the Rocket Center, riding a Vaquero.
They're great bikes.
I was like, man, I haven't seen a Vaquero in like 10 years. And then I remembered where we were at, and I was like, oh, they're 10 years behind us down here.
Except for the Rocket Center. They peaked in 69.
I was going to say, they're 60 years behind us.
But, no, I don't understand. I don't understand who needs it. Like, I don't know what that market is for. Like, a big touring bike, something like the Goldwing already exists.
There's nothing wrong with producing another touring bike.
Oh, no.
The company producing another large displacement touring bike. That is not going to work the way they want it to. Number one. Now, onto another Chinese company that I've been seeing a lot of stuff about.
Okay.
MTs are being delivered. I don't know if they've made it to the States yet, but there's now several videos of the CF Moto 450 MTs in Australia. And these ADV magazine guys and all that other stuff are getting the chance to actually get out and ride them.
Okay.
They are loving it. That makes sense too.
Not really that great, but
because it's getting into that market. So yeah, look at the shape, the side profile shape of the tour pack and the front fairing.
Yeah, I can definitely see
similar,
that.
yeah.
So which is more of a correct market because they're filling a void that no one knew they was there.
Yeah.
But once they showed it, other people went, "Oh, that is a void in the market."
I can definitely see.
They created they created a void that wasn't there to fill.
Or they shined a light on it. An area.
Is it okay? It's like a little bit of grout missing out of the tile in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. There's a whole bunch of other stuff to pay attention to, like the water's not working. But
we don't talk about that. Pay your bills, everybody.
It's built into my rent. But like with that, there's still a place for it because there's a KTM 390 Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you take someone my size or your size, where you don't want to ride a 390 Adventure, it's physically a small bike.
Correct.
Yeah.
So no one made a small displacement,
full size
ADV.
Yeah.
We could get dual sports, and there's tons of manufacturers. I want to say thousands, but that would not be correct.
No.
I don't think there are thousands of manufacturers total.
Yeah. There are tons of manufacturers that we could get a really fun, great dual sport that we could ride all the time. Okay?
Yep.
But it's still not like that MT450 is, which is a much better seating position for longer riding times.
Yeah. It's definitely a more full-size person's motorcycle. If you're 6 foot taller.
Yeah. And take it from me, anybody that's been paying attention to it online, we did have the chance to see it at the races in Atlanta.
Yep.
I sat on it for probably 15 minutes. I think Daniel Muffin asked me if they needed to come back, if I needed a moment.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you need a moment.
We're going to go walk away.
Yeah.
We're going to steal stuff from the the giveaway areas.
But I had a long conversation with a guy that was there from CF Moto.
Yep.
Which at the time, that was the only one that was in the States.
Correct.
And he had not even rode it yet, except for putting it in and out of the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did say it had the same that was in the SS450.
Correct. And that engine
And if you go online and look up reviews of the SS450, guys are like, man, that is a fantastic motor.
Yeah.
Because it is a 450 twin 270 degree. It's just a 450 version of a Yamaha 700.
Basically. It's the 450 SS. It's a nice little bike.
Yeah.
And it's a good sport bike, beginner sport bike. If you were looking at one, it's a good price point too.
But like the thing about it is like if you're in that market with like that borderline between dual sport and ADV, kind of like where we are with the XR and the DRs and the KLRs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is something that's new and fuel injected and just goes
modern technology.
Modern technology. Because even with the KLR, with the fuel injection stuff like that, it's still older, antiquated technology.
Yeah.
And the power that it has at a 650 is a little less than what that 450 has.
Correct. Yeah, so we now have an engine that was designed as a street engine, putting it into a chassis that's a little bit
Which I think
more...
is truly what an ADV bike is. We've talked about that.
Yes, it's what an ADV bike should be.
A street motorcycle
Yeah.
that's been fitted for off-road use.
Yeah.
Not an off-road motorcycle fitted for road use.
Right.
And when we talk about like the KLR, the XR, the DRZ, those are off-road dirt bikes that were made to function on roadways.
Correct.
So, yeah,
No disrespect to anybody that has those bikes. We have an XR.
Yeah.
We've got friends with KLRs. Great machines. But
not ADVs.
they're no. If you've ever rode an actual ADV bike, those are not ADV bikes.
Yeah. But I do think that market is fairly underserved. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is the 310 GS, which is not really a GS.
Well, but even then, you're talking about in the 300 class, because your jump is basically from a 300 class to a 650. 650 to 700.
Yeah, there's not, I don't think there's anything that kind of fits in that.
There's nothing in
4 to 500 cc range.
Yeah, well, I was going to say more 450 to 550.
Yeah, no, but there's nothing.
Yeah, there's. I mean, if there is, we don't have it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, because the Benelli is what? The Benelli's a 300, right? Or a 350.
I think. Yeah. 350.
But we don't have those.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, you do get the Royal Enfield, the Himalayan, which is a 400.
It's a 450 now.
Is it a 450? But that's still...
It is I'll call it a novelty motorcycle.
Yeah.
People buy them, people ride them. Okay. It's not like sitting on a modern ADV.
No.
It's a vintage style motorcycle still.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it still doesn't have the power and capabilities that a lot of bikes have.
I mean, the
KTM 390 Adventure, if you were truly going to go off-road, is a better motorcycle purchase than the Himalayan 450.
There was another one that I just had in my head, and I just ran away with it. But, I mean, really, there's not. And the CF Moto, the 450 MT or MT 450, however.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I think it's on the bike as MT 450.
Yeah.
But I think that they call it a 450 MT.
Oh, well.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But I mean...
Mud terrain.
But it feels like a modern... It looks and feels like a modern KTM bike. Like that...
I haven't rode it. But sitting on it, if I had not known it was a 450, I would have thought it was probably a 700 or 800.
Yeah, but it makes me, like, looking at the controls, looking at the dash, looking at the way they've set everything up, it looks like the KTM.
For us stateside, if that bike had KTM on the side of it, or Husqvarna on the side of it, or Honda on the side of it, and everybody in the world would be talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Most likely. Yeah. Well, I mean, look how much publicity the Transalp got, the new Transalp, when Honda released that. And you don't hear about it anymore.
No.
Yeah, because people got to ride them.
Yeah. I have not ridden one, so I can't.
Honda did what Honda does.
They made it boring.
Yes.
It was safe and boring.
They were like, we're going to build something that can go up against the T7. Man, you are really bad at the game of Battleship.
I mean,
they didn't even get a hit.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Yeah. It splashed in the water.
Well.
Yeah, the T7 definitely won that class as far as the ADVs go. I like the looks of the Transalp. I think it's a good looking bike. But You
It's
know?
not a bad looking bike. It still does not look like an off roader to me.
No, it kind of looks like a mix between the CB500X and an Africa Twin.
To me, it looks like a heavier duty version of a NC 750
Yeah.
or 700. But the thing about it is like that bike is a fantastic motorcycle. The Transout is a fantastic motorcycle. And not saying that the Transout can't do a lot of stuff. But to me, when I look at the Transout, I look at it as the same way as a G-Wagon or a Range Rover.
Yeah.
They're pretty, and they have that style, but they're never going to see more than a gravel road.
Yeah, they're
True.
not going to be like the $5,000 Jeep that you pick up. And
Correct.
Yeah.
Good.
Correct.
But even then, it's never going to be an Africa Twin.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Honda guy and you really want to go off road, you pick up a dirt bike or an Africa Twin.
yeah,
True.
100%. Don't even bother with anything else in the middle. I don't even think it'd be worth it. CB500X. It's got ground clearance and slightly knobby tires.
Slightly
but that's the thing. There's guys that are still doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where the upside about the 450 MT.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited to actually.
It's from the videos and stuff that I've been watching out of Australia. It truly is capable. I mean, we're talking guys that work for like ADV magazines. This
Yeah.
is what they do. They go out and they ride and review, and they've been on tons of different ADV bikes, and they're riding it and they're going, "Wow."
I have not. I mean, I've not been disappointed by any of the CF Moto products that I've ridden or been around. You know, I'd say they probably had some teething issues
Yeah.
when they first brought them to the United States. There were issues,
Yeah.
but their supplies come out of California. You know,
The
all
only-
parts come out of California.
The only thing that I'm truly curious about with that 450 MT is like interstate cruising.
Yeah.
Is 80 screaming on that thing?
That's a good question. It just depends on how it's geared. But then again, it's a chain drive, so depending on how you want to ride it, you could put a different sprocket front or rear, change it up, change the gearing a little bit. So maybe you're not screaming at 80 miles an hour.
Well, like,
But you give up a little bit of that load.
like I don't know if it's a 5 or a 6 speed. I'm assuming it's a 6 speed
I would imagine.
because it's
so.
based on a street bike motor. So if it's a 6 speed at 80 miles an hour, are you in 6th gear running 4,000 RPMs and it redlines at 5, or are you at 4,000 RPMs and it redlines at 8?
Yeah.
Because if you're only halfway through the RPMs at 80 miles an hour in 6th gear, I have no problems with it.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's like the 390 Duke. Okay,
You're getting up there in the RPMs.
if at 80
You're at like 6,500, 7,000.
on a bike that redlines at 9,000 RPMs,
It's 10. Red line's at 10.
It's 10.
I was close.
It's
But you
10.
It can go past, too.
Oh.
I've had that thing up to about 90 before, and I was like, I'm going to blow this motorcycle.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
It's hauling you around, too, so that's the other problem.
Well, and that's the thing. That bike, my size,
Yeah.
it is not made for my size.
No. But then again, that bike's not really made to sit there at 80, 90 miles an hour all day. It's made to be at
Correct.
like 45, 50.
Correct.
Because it does that perfectly.
And don't get me wrong. I can go to Telco all day long without ever even getting on a road that speed limit's more than 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Um,
That doesn't mean I'm not going to do 80. But,
also, I'm adding 30 minutes to my day.
very true. Very true.
And if I'm going riding somewhere that's an hour and a half away, that means I'm adding an hour to my day,
Yeah.
which can end up making for a very long day,
Mhm.
especially if you've been off-road all day long and you're just ready to get home.
I will say the 390 Adventure is geared a little bit differently than the Duke 390.
I feel like it adds more launch.
I think it does, but it doesn't. It felt like it was a little bit slower off the line, but it didn't seem to rev out. It didn't rev out as quick either.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably just how they've tuned the engines. But then again, the RC 390 is completely different than the Duke 390, which is different than the 390 Adventure. And they're all the same engine.
Because the RC 390 is fast.
Yeah. It's just geared different. It's tuned and geared differently. Same exact engine, just geared differently.
Oh. Chinese motorcycles.
I will be curious to see, if I can get my hands on riding one around, even if it's just up and down the street.
450 MT?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, as soon as your buddy has one, I'm going to be like, I got to go ride this motorcycle.
Speaking of 6 gears, it is weird that I now have a bike that actually has 6 gears. I'm so used to 5.
I was about to say, does the Valkyrie not have 6?
Everything's.
Well, no, Goldwing didn't even get 6 gears until,
the most recent iteration.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing. That Chinese Goldwing has an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. It's just one more than everything. It's just more than the current Goldwing, which just made me laugh because the new DCTs have a 7-speed.
Yeah.
And
And
you get 8 speeds.
The thing about DCTs, they're not bad.
If you're going to use it for touring,
On a Goldwing, if I was buying a Goldwing right now, I would absolutely buy a DCT.
oh, absolutely. If it could ride itself, I would do that too.
If I was buying an African Twin, I would not buy a DCT.
Depends on what you're going to use it for, though.
Yeah.
If I'm buying an African
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
If you were buying one.
Twin, because I'm going off-road with it.
Yeah.
And I want gear control.
Well, you got buttons.
Yeah, buttons.
It is not the same as slipping a clutch.
That is true. That is true.
Now, that being said, the ATV guys that go, yeah, chow foot by a four-wheeler. No, you're not slipping the clutch on your King Quad. Not like you do with a motorcycle.
No, that just means it's going bad.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I was giving it the power and it wasn't going. And then all of a sudden it caught. I was slipping that clutch, just making it work. No.
Yeah, on an ATV, I want automatic because one of the places that I'm going is a mud hole. And sometimes I like to stand on the seat when I'm going through those mud holes.
Yeah.
I prefer not to be full of mud.
Right?
Yes. Trust me, me and Muffin have been ATV people.
Yes. We were at one point.
And one day might be again.
It was fun.
You just have to have a place where you could be ATV people.
Well, we used to go to Windrock.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can load it in the back of the pickup and...
Throw it in the back of the truck
Yeah.
and drive up to Windrock.
Yeah.
It's like
Fair
an
enough.
hour and a half drive up to Windrock on the interstate.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
I thought I was going to die a few times at Windrock.
And
It's fine.
Yeah, and we would go up there. But dude, we'd go up there like once a month.
Really?
And we had a grand old time. We'd go up there with a big group of people and everything and have a good day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hmm.
I've actually never been up there.
Windrock?
Yeah. I've never had a reason to.
Yeah.
It's a cool place.
I've heard that it's cool, but once again, just never. I like pavement. Speaking of pavement,
I like pavement too.
Yeah.
have you seen that they've repaved the Tail of the Dragon? It's already starting to fall apart.
Is it really?
They put pavement down.
They put
Well, yeah,
asphalt on
they put
top
asphalt.
of the.
I don't think, first thing is I don't think they prepped the road for resurfacing.
It looked like they did strip the old asphalt off, and that was about it.
I don't think they did much.
I have seen where it's shifting though. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Jeez.
I've seen a lot of pictures from people that ride up there on a regular basis. Like, oh, you remember this dip? It's here. It's still here.
It's still here.
Well, the thing
It's
is,
now just under different asphalt.
like last time I was up there, I didn't think the road was bad enough to be repaved.
It wasn't
no.
terrible.
No, it's really not.
No.
I mean, there are sections that probably needed to be.
There's
Yeah.
there's sections that are bad, and they're like, this needs to be repaved, are smoother than our interstate.
Yes.
That's facts.
Yeah, our
That's
interstate
facts.
is
Horrible.
terrible.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. But I'm guessing the guys that did the repaving on the Dragon
Yeah,
are probably the same guys that they hired to do the paving on 59 in Alabama.
probably.
So, because we literally, and yes, this is a literally, not figuratively, we literally went somewhere I don't even remember where it was. We went somewhere in Alabama for like a ride. It was down that way and everything was fine. And then like 3 months later, we went to Barber.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the road was already messed up again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Because
I can't remember where
we were like down like towards Gadsden, and we got on the interstate, and it was like, "Hey, they've repaved."
Yeah, it was nice.
And the interstate was wide open, and everything was perfect. And then a couple months later, we go to Barber, and they have one side of the interstate shut down completely for repaving again. And it was like
down to one lane on the other side.
They just paved all of this. What is going on?
Because they failed the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
That was last year.
They don't know what they're
doing.
doing.
And if you go down it right now, it's horrible again. I think the problem is somewhere way down in the foundation of that.
Oh, almost guaranteed.
Possibly.
But you would think, I understand if they have potential structural issues on the tail of the dragon, that's a road cut into the side of a mountain.
That's understandable.
100%.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're going to have areas that are going to be soft, just like that washed out area on the Skyway. That was from a drainage issue, but still, you're still going to have stuff like that. You're cutting into the side of a mountain.
We locally...
Suck Creek Road.
Suck Creek, yeah.
Is awful.
Cummins Highway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Dude, how many times have they closed Cummins Highway to repave it?
I think it's closed right now, as we speak.
I think it is, yeah.
You get that evil out of you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. But yeah, the Skyway. Or not the Skyway, the Suck Creek.
Yeah.
It's like they repave it like every other year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's up the side of a mountain, so the road shifts.
Yep.
Cummins Highway, they pave it like every 3 months because the road shifts.
Yep.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But like the next day on the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can understand, if this was like 3 to 6 months down the road and they're like, hey, we're starting to see issues.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. It's a volatile area. You're on the side of a mountain. Cool.
But not the same
things
week.
shift.
Well, and the picture though is not like it shifted.
No,
it was almost like it melted and slid.
Yes. And it looks like you can see the original asphalt.
100%. Like I'm pretty sure you can see a yellow stripe.
Oh God. That's bad.
Yeah. It's especially I know it's a public road, but for what everybody likes to do out there and they want to enjoy themselves and ride, it's already a very dangerous road if you don't know what you're doing and you try to go above your skill. Now you're adding, there's fresh pavement, so people get that in their head.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's actually not as fresh as it was. Here's a giant pothole in the middle of a turn.
It's actually worse.
I'll say this, as I call myself an experienced rider, which we had the conversation at work the other day. I've had it with a couple different people here lately. Experience is not even necessarily how many miles you put on a motorcycle.
True.
How often do you ride your motorcycle? You experience different conditions a lot more the more often you ride your motorcycle. Fresh pavement. Oh, even if the road hadn't messed up, I would have gave it like 6 months before I ever even touched it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's
slick.
Yeah.
And it'd be the one day that you go that rains. Nope.
Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Turning around.
Nope.
Not doing that.
Not today.
It's supposed to go in September.
We'll see how the road is then.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out there like, did they even pave it?
Right, yeah. Did they do anything?
Oh, asphalt was supposed to be black.
Why is it brown?
Yeah.
It's not even gray.
It's not
like old
gray.
asphalt, it's just brown.
Like, what is this?
Well, the other problem with that road is, and I don't know if
The people.
this affected it.
The amount of traffic?
No. It is so shaded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if the asphalt didn't set properly.
That's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
It didn't set, and then we started having these hot temperatures.
Because you go from a spot where you're wide open in the sun begging for shade to all of a sudden you're overhung by
you're
trees.
covered.
Yeah, for a majority of it.
Yeah.
Thinking about that could be something that. But then, what's Alabama's problem?
It's Alabama.
If you want to know what Alabama's problem is, go watch Ty from Tennessee's latest video. About 3/4 of the way in of his video, we get to the Huntsville Space Center.
Lord.
and listen to what I have to say in his video.
It's a must watch. It is a must watch.
That will tell you what the problem is with Alabama. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
I haven't watched it.
It's a
yet.
must watch, y'all.
I'll show it to you when I'm done.
I mean, I do have YouTube. I can watch videos.
Well, no, just the part that I'm
Oh,
talking about.
Okay. I am glad that they actually paved the tail of the dragon instead of just running tar snakes on it.
Yes.
What is with people running tar snakes lately? East Ridge ran tar snakes all the way down Ringgold Road, and now
I saw that. It's
like you get on East Ridge, and it's like, what the world? Dude?
Yeah, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that on Suck Creek just recently. They just tar snaked the downslope
It's like,
going
why
into the
would you
valley.
do that?
Why? That's not where you want tar snakes.
No.
64 going out there past the Ocoee. It's literally, they might as well have just gone across the entire road.
Where
There's
did
so
we
many-
go that the tar snakes were so bad? We were like, we're gonna crash.
That was when we were down at Road Atlanta.
Yes.
We had stopped. We were
Yeah,
into
that's
the
right.
Yeah.
like making that turn into the
Yeah, 'cause
hotel.
we were
Yeah.
sliding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were wobbling around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell is
I was
happening?
like, holy
And
crap.
then it made it even worse the next day when it's pouring rain.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, I'm going to put my hazards on and I'm doing like 20.
Hey, sometimes you got to.
Yeah, that was really bad. Because it's right there. You're coming out of that. You're turning
In a
onto.
curve.
Yeah, in a curve. Oh, where do we want to put the tar snakes? Right where everybody
Right.
would lose control.
In a curve.
That's the best place. Like, blind, so they can't see it at first, so they maybe carry a little bit of speed in there, and then, get them.
And you know the best town for tar snakes?
Where?
A town that has a racetrack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Suck Creek Road is pretty quick.
I told some people the other day, some people stopped by the shop and they were talking about going riding, and I was like, they were from out of town or whatever, and they were headed back that direction.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, y'all need to go down this road. And I was telling them about it and everything. And they were like, they kept looking at me. And they're like, what's the name of the road? I was like, Suck Creek Road.
Yep.
And they're like, it's actually called that. And I was like, that's the actual name of the road. I said, the street sign might say something different. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, sometimes people go out there and vandalize the street sign. So instead of saying creek, it says a different word.
Well.
Yes.
And they go, oh. I
Oh.
was like, yeah.
That
it's
is the
called
name of the
Suck
road.
Creek Road.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
bless it.
So, life still good with the BMW?
I'm loving it. I think it's
I said
fantastic.
BMW, not McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, have it your way.
I did. I bought a BMW. No, I'm really enjoying the bike.
How's the carbon treatment going?
I've only purchased the one piece so far. I'm going to do one a month until I've completed the carbon. All the black plastic will be carbon fiber. So it'll eventually have carbon fiber all over it. I think the next one is going to be the front fender. Just because, unfortunately, the way that they designed it, with the extension at the back to prevent things from going into the radiator, there's not a lot of support for it. And when you hit a bump, it'll touch the tire. Apparently, this is a problem with all the K1200s and the 1300s.
Highline fender kit.
I'm,
And the knobbies.
Knobbies.
no,
No knobbies.
I'm not putting knobbies on it.
What about the guy that did the Hayabusa? with
I
the
did see the
knobbies?
Hayabusa, and that one's actually pretty cool, but no. Carbon fiber.
Yes.
And knobbies.
Not doing knobbies. All right, when you do knobbies on the Street Glide, I'll do knobbies on the BMW.
Have you seen the tires on the Street Glide?
No, I'll play test
Just the,
They're knobbier than what's on the BMW.
well, yeah, obviously.
What's she out there doing?
Probably playing with the dogs.
It looked like she was throwing something. So
Oh, yeah, she's throwing a ball for Bo. No, I've enjoyed the bike. I've probably got about 700 miles on it since I bought it. So, I like it. Really nothing I need to change on it too. That's kind of the best part. It's fast as I need, so I don't need to do any of those type of modifications other than cosmetic carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Good to go. And having 6 gears.
Ooh.
I'm still really enjoying the quick shift up. Because you get that little
But
pop.
you still don't have anything with cruise control.
It's got a throttle lock.
You still don't have anything with cruise control.
That is correct. But okay.
One day.
One day.
Eventually.
Eventually. Maybe. Look, it took a lot for me to get into this century of motorcycles.
Jeez.
I had to sit there and contemplate moving away from carburetors. So let's just do, I got baby steps, Marcus.
Slow.
Baby
He's
steps.
taking it slow.
Look, it's a liquid cooled,
So let's ask that
fuel
question.
injected.
How are you enjoying fuel injection?
Oh, I love just starting the bike.
Yeah?
There
Yeah,
you go. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it warms itself up and then it idles down.
You're really going to love it come wintertime. You're going to be like, holy cow.
Yeah, I don't have to sit there and fiddle with a choke.
Yeah.
Well, based on the heat that bike puts off when the fan starts, I'm definitely going to enjoy wintertime because my knees have melted.
Oh.
To be fair, if you went outside right now, your knees would melt not
Yeah.
being on a motorcycle.
That's
Absolutely.
very true.
Well, it's where the gap in the fairing is. That's where it blows where when the fan kicks on, it pulls that hot air or the cold air through the front and pushes the hot air back directly on where your knees are. So this time of year, and we have had temperatures in the mid to upper 90s the past week.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's grass is dead at this point.
Yeah.
My lower extremities are getting a little bit toasted. But then again, I had the same problem on the Valkyrie because my shin was right against the back of the engine. Which
Flat 6, China.
flat 6, you don't need 8. They should have done a flat 9. Just
Flat 9.
give it a funky sound. Have a 5-cylinder on one side and a 4 on the other.
Why don't they just run a V8?
I think they're trying to keep the weight center of gravity down low. Because it does weigh like 150 pounds more than a Goldwing.
Duh.
So it only weighs 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Only.
Which is about equivalent to a Honda Civic.
I don't think Honda Civics weigh as much.
Well, the new ones might.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
The
they're
new
bigger
one's
too.
fine.
I
They're
forgot.
bigger.
It's an Accord.
Yes, it's an Accord.
This is a Honda Accord.
I pick, dude, every time I think Civic, like when I picture a Civic,
you're thinking
immediately
like
in my mind, I picture like an EG hatchback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
picture
that
like
big.
Yeah,
a
that one.
1995 Honda Civic. That is
That's-
immediately what pops up in my mind.
I agree with you because that's exactly what I think of. And then where they weigh like 800 pounds.
Well, right, and then I have to remember, like when I see a new Civic going down the road, I'm like, "Ooh, what is that?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a Civic."
Yeah.
I've seen one of those 1,000 times today. Yeah.
They have gone up in size, but
They have.
everything has.
Oh yeah, no, we passed one the other day, and I was like,
Well, Ana's got one.
Yeah, I looked at Heather, and I was like, "That Civic is bigger than your 05 Accord."
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
new
look-
Accords
look-
are huge now.
Well, like my old Camry. The new Corolla is bigger than my old Camry. The Camry was the big car
Yeah.
next to the Avalon, but
We're just waiting for the Yaris to be the size of a Camry.
Oh, God.
that would be disappointing. But okay, so that poses another question. I know this is a Chinese company doing something that's kind of off the wall because they can, and they'll probably never put it into production. It'll never come over to the United States, even though we're the market for it. And Honda's obviously done this with the Goldwing, where they started to make it smaller. They started downsizing. Do you think we're going to see a trend where things get bigger, or start seeing everybody kind of pull back a little bit
With motorcycles?
with motorcycles?
I think you'll start seeing them make them smaller because
Yeah.
they've already been making them smaller.
Yeah,
Physically smaller. Because look at sport bikes.
yeah,
There used to be a lot more mass to a sport bike than there
Meatier.
is now.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and I understand, but I mean, I guess I'm thinking like in the more touring, because the new GS 1300 is bigger than the old 1250. So I've seen both of them side by side. It's dimensionally larger,
Well, the new road glide and street glides.
are smaller, or they look
They
smaller.
kind kind of look
I
smaller.
don't know if physically they're smaller, but they are lighter.
Which I don't know the weights on the previous GS and the new one, so that may be a factor of it too.
So, but making stuff more streamlined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd like to see that because I don't think we need Honda Civics.
But at the same time, the
Going down
new
the road.
Nightster,
Yeah.
its wheelbase is the same as a Dyna.
But see, I always looked at the Dyna as being a relatively small motorcycle.
So did
It
I.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but still.
Yeah, but it was bigger than a Sportster.
Correct.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about having a little bit more weight and a little bit more wheelbase on a motorcycle. It's going to be a little bit more stable. You're going to be able to. You're not going to hit bumps and get thrown off. I mean, you still might, because I know me and you have been.
I hope so.
On the interstate.
I have been on the back seat of my bike unintentionally.
Yep.
And
And
more than once.
you have a street light.
I have come off
Heather.
the back seat several times.
When we had the deluxe,
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you sat on the back rack?
I
She
landed
caught
on
the
the back
luggage
rack.
coming off the back of the bike.
Yeah.
Now, thank God we were also only going like 10 miles an hour.
If we'd been going faster, I would have came fully
But I
off
was
the
going
bike.
10 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and she ended up on the luggage rack.
Well, it's like those dips on 153 right before you get to 75.
If you want to know dips, 840 outside of Nashville.
I pass. I prefer to avoid Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time I ended up on the back side of my bike. And it scared me.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sure.
I've bounced on a bike before where I found myself on the back seat. Like,
Like,
what the heck just happened?
I've got that tall back pad though for
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
And I ended up on the back seat.
Jeez. Yeah.
Like it was one of those I needed to stop and check my motorcycle type
It's a
situation.
busted rim or a blown
Yeah.
tire or something, blown fork.
Yeah.
Could have been.
well, I came off so high off the back seat that I almost landed on the back, on top of the backrest.
Yeah.
Any government official listening to this podcast, please pave the roads properly.
Please.
Fix the holes. Fix the divots.
Dips.
You're scaring all of us.
Well,
We're going to die. And on that bombshell...
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.